Earlier today, I started typing on Google the words how to make. And before I even finished, one of the first suggestions was how to make money. A lot of people are searching for this, and I realized that there's actually a lot of information when it comes to this subject. But you could spend hours studying wealth theory and what assets and liabilities are, and it's good. But one of the most important things that a lot of people are missing, and actually kind of afraid of, is sales. And this is one of the most important things if you want to increase your income, especially if you own a business. So today we're going to talk about two powerful ideas on how to use influence tactics to increase your sales. Let's look at this real estate agent. He wants to sell this house to the potential buyers, so he takes the buyers out to show them other houses first. And those houses aren't the prettiest. I mean, they're kind of run down, uglier houses, and they run almost at the same price as the good houses. But he still shows a few of them anyway. And at the end, he shows them the beautiful house, the house he wants to sell them. To the buyers, this house seems like a great deal now after seeing the other uglier houses for the same price. See, the salesman never intended to sell the other houses, but it was all part of his strategy. By showing them the other houses first, he influenced the way they viewed the house he wanted to sell. This is called the contrast principle. This is when previous or simultaneous information influence the way we perceive new information. So let's say that you have a business. How can you use this principle to increase your sales? Something that I've used and is very simple yet very effective is to reorganize your prices. Let me tell you what I mean. If you want to sell a $400 product or service, common sense would tell you to give the prospect the cheaper priced first to see if they hook. But in reality, you want to show them the most expensive price first. Show them the $3,000 package. Then you can show them the $400 price that you want to sell. This way, the smaller price item will look a lot more appealing than it did just by itself. For example, take a look at this $97 sweater. It seems a little bit too expensive for a little generic sweater, but put it at the side of a $1,400 suit. Now it doesn't seem as excessive anymore. One of the things that I see a lot of marketers do is to compare the price of their product to some of the things that people normally buy. For example, if a product is $60, they might tell you that their product costs as much as a small dinner for two. And then they'll tell you how their product will bring you more benefit than a simple restaurant dinner. Here the principle is used in a slightly more complex way, since we are comparing two completely different things, the product and the restaurant dinner. But the reason why this works is because you are contrasting the amount of value you get for the price you pay. In reality, a good product could bring more benefit than a simple dinner out. But of course, now you have the power to make that decision yourself. Have you ever seen those advertisers that say, call now for a free ebook or free video tutorial, free samples, or free stuff? And the question is, are they being nice? Well, maybe, but they might be using the reciprocity principle. When you do something nice for someone, they will feel like they need to do something nice for you. For example, if someone gave you a present for your birthday, and now their birthday came around, you might feel a little bit awkward if you show up without a present. This is called the reciprocity principle. If you do something for someone, they'll feel more obligated to return the favor. But in the area of sales and marketing, this is an amazing strategy. I had a friend that she was getting into wedding photography. So I told her, try this. Give the bride and groom a free engagement photo shoot, completely free of charge. Now, assuming that she's a good photographer, which she is, when it comes to the decision of hiring a photographer for the big expensive wedding, who do you think they'll call? First, they know and like her work, and second, they have built a sense of loyalty since she gave them a free photo shoot. So try to find ways to give as much as possible to the potential buyers so that they know and like what you do. Also, if they feel that you've helped them out so much, they will want to do something for you. Okay, I'm gonna throw a little bonus. I was just researching this before recording this video about this psychological phenomenon called the mere exposure effect. People tend to build preferences just because they are more familiar with it. Big companies know this well. That's why they spend tons of money so you can become familiar with their brand. Alright, let's go back and review all the ideas again. The contrast principle is when previous information influences the way you perceive new information. The reciprocity principle is if you do something for someone, they will feel like they should return the favor. And the mere exposure effect. People tend to build preferences to things they are familiar with.